for the silicon industry, the green project is very important. Two reasons really, because you can utilize, instead of using fossil carbon as used today, we will put in biocarbon instead. So that means that we will decrease their CO2 emissions. But also what's very important with green is that we will utilize an unused resource for these industries, because we can't use these fine particles as you have in the sand as is today in the metallurgical furnace, because it's too fine. It will block the furnace and we will have problems. So we need to do something with that. So Queen will both help the industry to utilize more resources and secondly decrease the CO2 emissions of this industry. By being successful in Queen, for the metallurgical industry means that we will have access to more raw materials. And it's very important for this industry to be able to use this fine material that we are studying, because that's a unique resource to be able to utilize the quartz sand into the processes and make it possible. But also that will help the industries to use other waste fines generated in their process as well, because we will learn a lot about how to make these composites that we will do and put them into the furnace and run pilot scale. And actually also we will use these agglomerates that we will produce in the project also in full scale production in Queen. So this will really help us to demonstrate that it's possible to use more resources than is used today. And that will of course save the environment as well, that we don't need to. The important thing with this meeting is really that we get to talk different industries. We have the biocarbon producer, we have the binder companies, we have the extrusion companies, the solution companies, and also the metallurgical industry. And we really need to talk together so that the different industries knows the requirement from the different their needs for the different industries, so that we together can succeed. Because the biocarbon industry has mainly produced products for the drilling market today, and not to the metallurgical industry, and we have very different requirements on the properties. And in order for us to use their biocarbon, we need to talk to be able to have an understanding of what's needed so that they can produce a biocarbon that we actually can use in our furnaces. So that's why this meeting is so important. Yes, I really think so, because the industry is working hard to meet this goal. And many are, the first solution is to use biocarbon, because then you only need to replace your raw materials. You don't need to rebuild your process. So that's an easier way to reach the 2030 goal. So yes, I think we're really on the good way. And as we heard today, we have enough wood as well in Europe. So we have the feedstock, and the producers, both biocarbon and the metallurgical industry, is really, as we see today, working together to meet this goal. So yes, I think we're on the right path.